came across this beautiful old Kenworth that you just know that has a big story behind it and has a lot of history. And I happened to meet the nice people that own this truck and have ran this truck in the past.
Joey Needham, and this is my mother, Joe Needham. They started H&J Trucking back in '79. And
we incorporated them. We bought our first truck in about '73.
'73. That was a '69 needle nose Kenworth, and we still got it. And then this was the last A model my daddy drove before he moved up to a newer truck. And we drug it out last year and started cleaning it up and getting it back on the road.
So what do you mean by drug it out? You're saying it was parked for how long?
It's probably 20 years, 15, 20 years.
Something like that, because he'd done quit driving it before.
Yeah, he'd done quit driving it before he passed away. He passed in '07.
So when there's an old truck parked in there and you decide after 17, 20 years that you want to pull it out and take it to a show, I know it's special to you in some way. So talk a little bit about the history and why it's so special to you.
When I got old enough to start driving, this was the truck he drove.
Okay.
So when I started driving and going with him, this is the truck we drove. So I kind of learned how to drive in it, and I've been driving nearly 30 years now. So it's just the one we drug out.
And his youngest son is a little bit the reason he got it out. He kept saying, "Daddy, let's get that old truck out and clean it up," because it was terrible. It'd just been sitting out, you know, corroded with old black mold, I guess.
So let's talk about the name on the door. You say that that's your name on the door, and that you were a big part of the company, and it was you and your husband's company?
Yeah. Well, we incorporated, so we just did H&J Trucking, and the H is for Herschel and the J is for Joe, me.
Okay.
So it's still that way. Even though he's passed away, and Joey, he stepped up he wanted to try to keep it going, and so he has.
So when it comes to, you know, you guys talking about how long ago that was when this company was moving and running, and even before you parked this truck, I know you both can agree with me that the industry has changed more than you'd ever want it to since then. So, you know, what kind of opinion do you guys have when it comes to how the industry's changed and when it comes to ELDs and all this stuff that truckers today deal with? How is it different, and you know, what does it mean that it's just not the same anymore? What does that mean to you guys?
Means to me that they ride better.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah.
The ELDs we don't do. Everything we got's exempt.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what the people are struggling through on that, but basically, if we've got this one parked, everything we bought between this one and the newer trucks, we just drug out our old trucks and put them back to work.
Right.
I mean, put a '77 model back on. I've been hauling freight with this one.
Wow.
Put a '77 back on the road, you can about put anything out there.
Yeah. So are you guys saying that after the 17 or 20 years or however long it was, you put the key in and it just started right up, just like that?
Batteries, fuel filter, minor stuff. I'd done brakes, brake chambers and all that. I told her, I said, I want to be able to go and be able to stop.
Yeah. That's all you need to get into a truck show, right?
That's it. Nothing really. I mean, the clear coat's coming off of it. That's just from setting all these years.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of rubbing and cleaning.
Yeah.
Our shop's about 10 miles out of Coleman, and we haul some stuff out of Coleman, out of the city there, kind of. And he'd say, I'm going to drive it down there and load a load, see what tears up. And he'd go down there and come back. He'd say, well, the airbag blew out. Let me put an airbag on it. Well, the air line's leaking. Let me put it. So he's worked on stuff like that to get it all fixed up.
Hey, that's the only way to figure out what's broke, is to let it break.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's clutch went out. Clutch there a while ago.
You were just racing and the clutch went out?
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing, all original. When you come to truck shows, you see every little thing that was touched. But, I mean, what's really been touched on this since you bought it?
Me and my son, we carried a trailer and dropped it off. That's when we found out we needed to set airlines on it. You know, so it's doing one thing after another.
First started, we were hauling coal.
Okay.
And we did that for, we bought our first truck about '73. And then we started running some over-the-road stuff.
Dry vans.
Yeah. Coal hauling kind of started dying away some.
Yeah.
So we started running over the road some.
So you did the kind of hauling that nobody today even knows about, huh?
Yeah.
Coal hauling. Man,
They did. I was too young.
You're still kidding.
Yeah. But flatbed and dry vans is mostly what we do now.
Yeah. That's cool. Is the company still alive? Does it operate under H&J?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Them two trucks right there run daily. Well, that's my personal one, but The other one next to it, he runs 5 days a week pulling scrap.